I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I start like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why I treat women good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just enough.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I was stuck inside on hate. I was trying to find change. I was trying to buy a chain. I was trying to buy a whip. Now I'm looking like they miss. My business ain't legit, but I gotta feed my chick. That's just how it is. That's just how it is.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10.
Don't expect that I gotta get it. Need a bro, I need a pattern. You deserve some Birkin babies. You deserve way more than Apple. Secret Service living in me. Secret Service trying to train me. Swear to God, I need you back. Hard till I like a tap.
Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. 20. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. So a pick-6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick-6 going the other way.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Trubisky to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
I got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. The run there on 1st down gets him a yard to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And that would cover beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do first and foremost?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. First down, a run with Cohen. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton, his first touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Throwing is Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And again, it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row.
Touchdown, Packers. Julio Jones. his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Looking to throw on second down. Trubisky. Robinson's got it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42. He's counting me. Hey, 18.
Now it's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Trubisky to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30. So first and 10 now from the 30. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds his tight end, Graham. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now, on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Here's Collins. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Red, go. Mark 59. Mark 59. Let's get
out of the gun, Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 10 yards out as the Bears push further out in front. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. On first down, Rodgers.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Here we go.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
I got you, son.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He wants it all for the end zone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Check 50, check 50. Motion, motion. Slam, slam, slam.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now Trubisky on first down. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, ball. Mike 42, check. Mike 42. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Here's Trubisky. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. This is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen in the final seconds of the first half as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30, past the 20, and he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 66 yards for him on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They begin the drive with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Now it's Rodgers, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. It's caught here by Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Rodgers now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, 626.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. On 3rd down, here's Williams. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Mike, 180. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 18.
On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Preston Smith there on the stop. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On 1st down, Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Check, Mike 42.
Throwing on second and long. Trubisky. The connection made. It's Graham. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he will find his man on the outside. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Packers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw, it's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Throwing on second down, Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown.
So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Packers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to launch this thing way down, and that's caught inside the 35. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another.
He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Crosby connects on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, Just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On third down, a run with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Over here. Check. Hey, flag.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers forced out to his left. And he's going to keep. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 31-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give to Collins. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And again, it's Collins. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Mike, 180! Here we go, D. Here I come again.
On third down, this is Collins. He'll have a first down inside the 10.
Let's go!
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't